After uploading and activating the Koa theme, you'll get a blank environment to develop your template. Let's take a look at the files first. The constant template contains the website header and some additional options. The page template defines everything inside the body tag, the CSS file, and the template PHP, which renders the Koa templates. As you can see in the front end, there's the menu, the title, the content, and the sidebar. We find all this in the page template. So there's the menu object, the text object with a title in it, the content object, and another content object for the sidebar. Every object can have several attributes to specify them. This menu has the attribute cur, which wraps the current page in a different LE tag. In the front end, this page is underlined to see the result. Of course, there are a lot more attributes you can use, and you find them all in the Koa reference. Visit blee.me/Koa and go to the page reference. There are all possible objects listed, with all the attributes you may use. And we go to the menu object. For example, you can use the mode attribute, set this to default, get the default GetSimple navigation, or set it to breadcrumb to generate a breadcrumb navigation. Let's try this. I create another menu object and set a mode to breadcrumb. And there it is, showing us where we are and which way we came from. Another example is the attribute act, which defines the LE tag for the active pages. Not like the attribute core, it also wraps each parent of the current page. Also a very important object is place. It uses the attribute file to include a PHP file, a HTML file, or another Koa template. And we can wrap what we include. Let's create this object and include some PHP code. Wrap it in a headline. And create the PHP file. And there it is. If we go back to the reference, we find a few attributes every object can use. These are only, exclude, and if. And I'll show you how they work. We can show our placed object only on the home page. So it is here, but it is missing on every other page. Or maybe we want to exclude our placed object on the home page and the subpage. So it is only shown on the page called another page. By the way, we can comment lines or even whole objects. And we can use if to show something only on a subpage. Or don't show it on any subpage with an exclamation mark in front of it. The first object in the constant template is called config. You don't have to use it, but it can be very helpful. With login required, you can protect your website while working on it. But we don't need this now. The IE class attribute adds the conditional comments around the HTML tag. With a quick look at the reference, we find a few more options. We can minify our source, we can cache our HTML, we can protect mail addresses and mail to links, and wrap the whole page template with a div, for example. And back to the template. We have the main object with the website title, the %page is the var for the current page, and the %site is the title defined in the GetSimple settings. The meta object with a viewport as example, and the CSS object. You can add a print style sheet with print, and then the path to the CSS file. or another CSS with a numeric suffix. Of course, there's also a script object you can use to insert some JavaScripts. Or you can use the text object to fire anything in the page header. So let's see what we've got. We have the print style sheet, the CSS, the JavaScript, and the text object. Let's take a look at the template PHP as well. You can change the theme path here if you want to rename your theme folder, or the templates path if you want your code files in another directory. If I can help you getting started or you need any support, you can drop me a mail or use the code as support on the GetSimple website.